This is my evaluation of Rex Walls from the Glass Castle. Background information on Mr. Walls. He was married to Rosemary Walls, father of 5 children, 1 deceased. He has an inability to maintain a job, blaming his problems on others, therefore becoming very migratory. A description of Mr. Walls' problems is he's consistently drunk, carelessly endangers the lives of others, and lacks compassion and empathy for his family. Rex Walls exhibits the following traits of narcissistic personality disorder based on the DSM-4 definition. Rex has a grandiose sense of self-importance. Rex Walls' stories of his past are examples of how he exaggerates his talents and achievements. Such as before he dies, Rex Walls says,
he'd acquired a rare tropical disease after getting into a bloody fistfight with some Nigerian drug dealers.
Walls 278. However, this was later exclaimed to be false by Jeanette. Mr. Walls is preoccupied with his fantasies of ultimate success, power, and his own brilliance. He's always thinking about his plans of riches and grandeur, such as his plan to burn low-grade coal, create a cyanide leaching process to extract gold, or his plans overall to build the Glass Castle. Rex's last-ditch effort to keep Jeanette and Welch was to once again promise to build the Glass Castle.
I'll build the Glass Castle, I swear it. We'll all live in it together.
Rex truly believes that he is special and unique. He lies about not being able to obtain work because the labor unions are corrupt, not because of his own flaws. This is blaming his flaws on others, believing that he is above having them. This example was on page 112 of the Glass Castle.
The reason Dad was having a tough time getting steady work, as he kept trying to tell us, was that the electricians' union in Phoenix was corrupt. It was run by the mob, he said.
Rex has a sense of self-entitlement. Rex Walls feels entitled to the family money. Even though that money is set for his family to eat, he would rather get a drink than regard for the health of his children. Rex Walls' narcissism can be seen in the people around him. People around narcissists will often give them praise or other things that will enable their habits.
He simply waited for me to fork over the cash, as if he knew I didn't have it in me to say no. And I didn't. I took out my green plastic change purse and pulled out a crumpled 5 and passed it over slowly.
Rex constantly exploits his family and lacks empathy for them. An example of this is when Jeanette was in control of the family finances and Jeanette's mom's check from her land comes in. Her dad steals it.
The next day when I went to re-hide the check, it was gone. Dad swore he had no idea what happened to it. I knew he was lying.
Treating Rex Walls will be difficult to impossible because narcissists typically don't believe that there's anything wrong with them. Psychotherapy may be able to help Mr. Walls. By exploiting his own issues, he may be able to become more deeply connected with his family and empathetic toward them. This most likely won't work for Mr. Walls because being under the control of another person is something we have seen multiple times that he is unwilling to do, and therefore therapy will not be a good option for him. Group therapy may be able to help Mr. Walls. This emphasizes making connections with other people of the same problems. However, the problem with Mr. Walls doing group therapy is that he would have to make connections with other people, which is something we have seen multiple times that he is also not willing to do. Isolating Mr. Walls may be the best thing for him. In fact, for him, this has already been proven to work. When he was isolated when he had TB, he got off the booze and then, later, obtained a job and held it for several months. It wasn't until later, when Mrs. Walls asked him to come back, that he returned to his old habits. And therefore, the best thing for him would be to keep him away from people that enable him, such as Mrs. Walls.